Hello everybody, this is April, the artist behind InvokeArtSense. Today I bring you another exciting video. This time it will be just a little bit laid back and I will just be doing a coloring, marker coloring with this, my fairy, it's a butterfly mystery creature. So I will be coloring this with my Shinhan Touch Markers right here with this color scheme that I created before the video. So the colors that I want to go with will be Vivid Purple, Pale Lilac for her hair, Light Pink, Rose Pink, and Cosmos for her dress, Blue, Gray, and Cool Gray at 0.5 for the cloud down here, and the wings, Primary Yellow, Marigold, and Terracotta for her wings here. And then the background color, yellow again with jade green, and her skin tone will be flesh, buttercup, and blush here, and then also cool shadow for the clouds. So with this color scheme, I will be coloring her today. So let's get started. First, let's do her dress. So let's do her dress first. Her dress will be light pink, rose pink, and cosmos. So let's start with the lightest color. Pale pink. Pale pink is the lightest color. And I want the lightest color to be on the inside. And let's not forget this, it does bleed. And then the lace edges, I just want to give it a light, the same pink color, but leaving out a lot of the white. Okay, so that's the lightest color, like pink. Let's do rose pink. Let's do rose pink. So her outside train, whatever you call this, will be the darkest color, but the rose pink will be on the outside. And since this video is not a voiceover video, I will be talking during the making of this. If you hear my aquariums in the background, I apologize. I will try to remove it. I always do try to remove the sound, but my room is small and I have 3 aquariums. So if anyone has fish, you should know that they are loud. The filters, and the air bubbles, stones, can't think of the name right now. And I adjusted my aquariums to better my sound quality. So things were moved around a little bit, but you may still hear some things in this case because when I did voiceovers, when I did the voiceover to the last video, I turned off the filter for that time, and I don't feel comfortable doing that during this time here because it takes a long time to do this process, and it wouldn't be a good thing for the fishies if I turned it on for that long. Okay, let's do Cosmos for the inside. So this design is a bit different than my normal, and she's a little bit of a realistic look and more of probably my body shape instead of the skinny model shapes that you see in my work for the most part. And then for this part, I'll use a combination of Cosmos and light and whatever, rose pink. So let's do this here. Have this darkest part up on the top. And then we'll take Cosmos on the bottom. And if anybody's curious, I lined this with my microns off camera. Many times I just don't feel like setting up the camera and I'm just in the mood to draw. And sometimes the camera makes me more pressured. So, but I'm getting better at it, working in front of the camera. Most of the time I work really late. Like yesterday I worked until 7 a.m. and my hair was a mess. Yeah, if you ever see my weird mop hair in the video, that's why. I work really late. I'm not a morning person and I work many times all at one time. So this, we're going to do this at the top, the darkest color here, going back and forth, mixing the colors. This paper is the Daily Rowney sketchbook paper. It's okay, it's not bad, but it does bleed if you're not careful. I will be doing a video on my creative sketchbook pretty soon, my creative render sketchbook, but this sketchbook is almost done and I will be doing a sketchbook tour for my #1 sketchbook. This is the real #1 sketchbook that I have. I think that's amazing. I was never consistent enough to keep a sketchbook consistently. So I would say this is the first completed one. Other ones are not even close to being completed. And I'm just using a color erase marker to give it some bit of highlight. So for this necklace here, it will be the same color, but I want the darkest part to wrap around her neck. It's rose pink. We're going to use 2 colors. Darkest part on the bottom. And then here, the darkest part on the bottom. And then the lightest one on the top, and then the mid-tone in the middle, leaving out quite a bit of the white. And using the colorless blender to just make it a bit hazy. Okay, after it dries some, then I'll go back with it with some colors to darken it. But let's start with her skin tone. So her skin tone, I want to do flesh, buttercup yellow, and blush. So let's do the yellow color first. So let's imagine light coming this way. So I didn't really think about it when I did the dress. Okay, but we'll say the light's coming this way, so light should be, well then this should be dark, that should be light, maybe this should be dark. Here light's coming from the left. We're just going to take the colorless blender and then the flesh tone, and we're going to transfer some of this color to this tip. And if anybody is looking for a good value on markers but not wanting to give their leg or arm for Copic markers, Shinhan markers are really good quality. They are about $3 per marker, US dollar, and I think that they're really worth their buck that you pay for them. So if one day that I can ever, if one day if I could ever afford, let's do the belt Coptics, then that'll be wonderful. But that day is not here, at least for me. You know, I'm just starting off with markers, and I don't want, and you need a lot of markers, and I have about 42 or 43 of these, and I need more. So if you don't want a big commitment, but you want to get started with markers, I think they're a good buy. And I'm in South Korea. I don't know the prices of them in United States, but I've seen many people use them in other countries. They're Korean made product. Copics are about they are about $6 here. I mean, the chows are only about $1 more, but that $1 more makes a big difference. So I'm still learning marker technique, but I think that it's getting easier. It just takes time, I think, and patience, and making sure you don't overwork it. Because what you see when you put down, the color is different when it dries, especially dependent on the paper. So I am doing a voiceover starting from this point, and you must tell me what is better, voiceovers or actual talking and doing at the same time. Talking and doing it at the same time is really hard for me, but in this video I tried in the beginning, and then I got frustrated, and then I didn't record my audio at one point, so I lost audio, and then I just wanted to finish the drawing without doing any kind of voiceover. So I think the composition of the wings were a little bit off, but I wanted them to be a little bit different than just simply having them symmetrical on both sides. But after carefully looking at it again, maybe it's just a simple moving, switching sides, and the bigger wing would be on, the bigger side would be on one side, and the smaller side would be on the other. But with traditional art, you can't fix it right, so that's something that I will have to just think about and learn for next time. Every Thursday I plan to do a mysterious creature video, and next time I will be doing a random draw to merge two animals, either two real animals or a real animal and fantasy animal. Please tell me, which one would you prefer? A fantasy merge or two real animal merge? I would really love to know your input so I can create the best video for my audience. And this Saturday I will be doing a YouTube play button video with gouache, so please look forward to that. Thank you for watching my video. Please join me on my art journey every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday every week. Look forward to more exciting creatures every Thursday on Mysterious Creature Day. See you next time.